Hey guys, welcome back. This is definitely a different setup than you guys are used to because I am over here at my 3D printer. It has been a crazy couple of weeks since I think I've had it, maybe not quite 2 weeks. I don't remember. Sometimes it seems like I got it yesterday and other times it seems like I've had it forever. So, y'all know the last video I done was when it had come in and I was headed home to unbox it. And so the one that I got is the Flashforge Adventurer 5M Pro. And I wasn't sure, I didn't know anything about 3D printers. I didn't know if I had chose a good one. I had no idea. I had done some legwork and done some research, I guess you could say. And so I chose a good one. I chose a very good one. It was so easy to set up, like insanely easy. And so I went down the little rabbit hole of printing. And I have printed way more than this because my granddaughter, she put her order in for all kinds of stuff that she wanted. And I've kept the machine busy, mainly printing stuff for her. In fact, this is one of hers right here. This is another one of the dragons, like you see up here. I'm dropping stuff. It's another one of these articulated dragons, but hers is going to be that one. She's got like 5 of them now. It's going to be in a rainbow color. So, it's been busy with that. But I have also printed some stuff for my journals. One of the first things I printed was my glue bottle holder. Guys, look at it. Isn't that cool? So it will hold my glue bottle when I'm working and it'll just sit there and then, you know, the glue's always ready for me. The other thing that I done was I created this box, and I'm going to flip the camera around so that I can actually show you guys all of this stuff because I also have an amazing sponsor of today's video. So let me flip this around and I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. So I created this, and this was like a prototype, trying to figure out the sizing and all. And but this holds my Echo Park and Cartabella, all those ephemera packs y'all know that I got. It holds all of these perfectly. And so I'm going to make more of these and more of the dividers. I'm going to make these as tall as that is so that I can really divide it out, whether it be by like boy birthday, Christmas, I'm not sure how it's going to be divided out yet. Then the other thing I've done, I created this. It holds these plastic razor blades that I also printed on here, and I printed the container that they go in, and I use this for scraping my my build plate. So there's that. And then one of the other things, let me grab it. I'm dropping the dragon. I'm going to throw him back up here real quick. So since I'm going to talk to you guys about the next thing I made, let me go. I'm setting down here for a second. So you'll look and see, guys, I've got more filament than I know what to do with right now. And this was because my granddaughter placed her order. And I'm not going to tell you how much my Amazon total was. But one of the sets of filament that she wanted were these beautiful, they're so pretty. They're like multicolor. But look how small the hole is on the spool. Well, it would not fit on my spool thing on the back of my printer. So that was okay. I printed me one. So this just went right there on the side. I printed it. It took about 15 minutes to print. So when I use those, I just stick my filament right there and feed it in. It's perfect. So that's one of the good things about this printer is you can print the stuff that you need. The next thing I started on, look at this. Is this not the cutest thing? And so this is perfectly sized to hold a thing of chapstick. We've got more of these dragons. Like these are, look at this color. It's so pretty. And all of this is stuff that I've 3D printed. These are some of my clips for my my spools, all kinds of stuff. But when I went into this, I was just thinking that I was just going to get the printer so that I could print a few things. Oh, the other thing I printed, and I don't have it no more because I've already sold it, was the bookbinding kit, you know, the little T-square that measures out how far between the spine and the covers. I printed those. I printed the corner things that help you miter the corners. So amazing. This is another thing. I don't know why I printed this. I just thought it was cute. So it's a little LP gas cylinder, but wait a minute. Hang on. I'm probably making y'all sick with all my shaking around. But look at this. It's a little container. So cool. Oh, this is another one of a different style dragon that Elena wanted. Oh, and then I printed this, and it holds my little USB, my flash drives, because that's one thing I have a ton of are flash drives right now. Because I don't know, I'm pretty good at figuring stuff out. I thought I had another one right here. I do. But for whatever reason, I could not figure out how to get Wi-Fi, how to be able to send a project over to my printer using Wi-Fi. I couldn't get it. Didn't matter what I done. I couldn't get it. Well, it was because I had the wrong Orca slicer downloaded. So that's why. So now that I've got the Flashforge Orca slicer downloaded, it's so easy. So there's that. Oh, the sponsor of today's video, guys. So the company reached out to me. Let me go grab the box. Okay, guys, so this is the company that reached out to me. And they reached out to me before I ever got my 3D printer and asked if they could send me one of these lights for me to review. Well, y'all know I'm half blind, and it does have a magnifying glass on it. I'm like, sure. Y'all, I don't know what I would have done without this light right now, because it does have the 10 different levels of brightness. But look at that. Well, it's dirty, so I'm maybe not look at it. Look at the magnifying glass on that. Look how crazy. I needed that. And then it's got a big enough base that it can hook on any size just about. I think it might expand like maybe 3 inches or so. I don't know. It's crazy. And then it'll move any way I need it to move. I'm not going to move it right now because I've got it set the way I want it, and I'm scared to move it. I don't want it because it'll take me a while to get it back. But yeah. So anyway, let me get back to, I will try to leave a link to this light in the description box, because whether you're doing 3D printing or your journals, or whether you're just sitting on the couch reading, this thing is amazing. Because before I got my printer, I wanted to try it out before I done a review on it, because I'm not going to give some great review over something if I don't believe that it's some great product. And literally, as soon as I got this out of the box and got it hooked up and turned it on, I'm like, oh my God, game changer. That was Shaggy knocking stuff down. But I used it behind the couch where I would sit. And it was just, it was wonderful. I'm actually going to have to buy another one to go back over on the couch, because this one's not leaving here. Anyway, so I started doing this stuff, and like I said, I wasn't sure what direction I was going to go with my 3D print business. I didn't even know if it was going to be a business or just a hobby. And I started printing some of the stuff. And whenever I did, and when people found out that I had a 3D printer, things have went a little crazy. I am now signed up for three craft fairs, October, November, and December. And so I will be selling 3D printed stuff, and I am also going to be selling those little mini albums that I make with the Echo Park and stuff. So I'll be selling those. But the biggest thing I realized, and this printer is absolutely amazing. Guys, if you are interested in a 3D printer, and they have not sponsored this video, I'm not earning any commission on this. This is just me just telling you exactly how it is. this printer was so quick and so easy to get set up and to start working immediately, like almost literally out of the box. It was just, there was nothing to it, thankfully, because I don't think my nerves could have handled anything else. It has been wonderful, to the point that next week I am ordering another 3D printer, but I am going to go with the Flashforge that prints. It has 4 spools on the side. I think it's the AD5X. It prints. It can print in 4 different colors without me having to do anything. So yeah, that's how quick this has just like. It's overwhelming to me because of how quick things have happened. TikTok sent me an invitation to open a TikTok shop, so I have done that. I have not put any product in there yet because I'm scared that I don't have enough product on hand to be able to keep up with any orders that I would get right now. So this printer literally has not stopped from the day I unboxed it and turned it on. It has not had any downtime. It is constantly printing. So that's kind of what's going on. I do also have a new website that it has a few digitals in it right now, but I am going to be putting all of my 3D printed stuff will be in there as well. So trying to get all of that done. So between opening a TikTok shop, redoing the website, working overtime, learning a new 3D printer, and learning CAD, because I've never done CAD, learning how to do slicing and all that. Y'all, I've been like crazy tired, but it really, let me be honest and say, it has not been nearly as bad or as hard as I thought that it would be. I was more scared than anything, and it really has not been any problems whatsoever. Let me show you this one more time. So this one, because I sent this from my computer, it actually shows how much time is left printing it. So you see it's almost halfway done, but it still has almost 3 hours left to print, because this is a large print, but it is going to be so pretty. Look at that. And you can see the difference in the 85, the Adventurer Pro, the 5M Pro, is a fully enclosed unit, so you don't hear much sound at all. And the reason that made me go with this one was because of my cats. I knew that they would probably want to get on the build plate, and so that's why I went with this one to begin with. The AD5X is not an enclosed unit, but I can print an enclosure frame and then just get the tempered glass, and I am planning on doing that. Now, let me show you a couple of things that I have learned in just the week that I have been doing this 3D printing. So I ordered all of my filament from Amazon, and they come in, for the most part, they come in vacuum sealed bags. All of them are supposed to, but I'm trying to find one that I think I've already resealed all of the ones that came from Amazon that weren't, I'm gonna sit down on the floor so I can show you guys a little better. No, here's one down here. So I had, like this one, I have not opened it. This is still in the original package, but if you notice, the vacuum is not on it anymore, which means most likely this has moisture in it. And I found out real quick, you don't want to use filament that has got moisture in it, because I had so many failed prints. Let me get my, what we call the little poop stuff out, the filament poop. So this is what a normal filament poop looks like. And that's from whenever you're changing from one filament to the next. But you see, it's thin, it looks nice. It's nice and shiny. Now, one of the ones that had moisture in it, this is how it came looking. And it clogged my my nozzle, and you can actually see like the moisture in the filament itself. So I have since went back and I bought a new vacuum seal bag. What are you eating, cat? This cat, Lord help me, y'all. I'm sorry, he done found something. He knocked some chicken nuggets down that his daddy was eating and got into them. Sorry. Anyway, I bought a vacuum sealer, so you can see all of these are vacuum sealed back down. Even the ones that I've used, like I've used that one, but it's vacuum sealed, and it has one of those packs of the desiccant, I guess it's called, in there. And I did go ahead and order a filament dryer. It'll hold 2 rolls of filament, because I can't take, like, see this one is still sealed. This one's from the factory, and you see the seal is not broken. It's great, so I'm not worried about that one, because when I use it, I'll put it right back into a vacuum seal bag, so it's really not going to have the opportunity to get the moisture in it. But y'all, I had such a time with Amazon getting this filament. The boxes came all messed up. Like, I mean, they came open and cut and not sealed, and then like they were, a lot of it was supposed to have been all of it was supposed to have been delivered last Saturday. I got some on Monday, some on Tuesday, and finally got the rest of it today. This is the little tags that I made to put, so I'll know exactly what kind of filament it is, and so I've got them color coded. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, guys. Just, I don't know, just trying to figure out exactly where I'm going with the 3D printing, because there's my helper. There's so much to do, and I've got so many people that's already requested things that they want to order, so it will keep me busy for sure, which is why I went ahead and decided to get the second printer. And when it comes in, we will do an actual unboxing and setup and all that, because it is actually going to be down at my son's house in Crawfordville, because he's going to run it for me, because we're going to have to keep them going. Both of them's going to have to be going nonstop, for me to be able to catch up, be able to put anything in the TikTok shop, be able to have stuff for the craft fairs, because I know I'm going to sell a lot, because I'm going to do a lot of small stuff like stocking stuffer type things. So yeah. All right, guys, I know this was kind of crazy and all over the place, but I did want to give you guys an update on my amazing, did I say amazing? If I didn't, let me tell you, it's an amazing 3D printer. I and it's my first one, so maybe I'm just being biased because it is my first one, but I can tell y'all, I love the Flashforge. Love it. Like I said, I am getting the 85X that will do the 4 colors, and as soon as I start turning a profit, because y'all don't even want to know how much I've spent on all that, but as soon as I start turning a profit, I'm not taking any out from the profits. It's going to go into the bank, and as soon as I get enough money in there to buy another one of these, I'm buying another one, and I'm probably going to just keep buying until I have a print farm. I want to have about 10 of them, and then once I have the 10, then I'll start, kind of banking some of the money, or doing some stuff, whatever. But that's just where we're at right now. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have ever been interested in a 3D printer. My thing is, I really had no idea what all I could use it for. And I have found that I can use it around the house, you know, for all kinds of stuff. But believe it or not, I've been able to use it for stuff for my journals. And I will do an entire video of all the different journal type stuff that I've printed on this machine. So that'll come up soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. It'll come though. I promise. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Let me know what you all think. And look at all my beautiful filament. All right, guys. Bye.